thought she should have just whipped Cody's eyebrow off for the final, isn't it?
Waxing is a bit of a Big Brother staple, isn't it? It was
Oh.
nice. It was nice to see it in US Big Brother.
You know who that will take us back to?
Abrupt Andrew.
What did he say when he got waxed?
What did he say?
He was just like,
yeah, was that the turkey? Was that where it came from?
I don't know. That guy, considering he was only in it about 3 weeks, he provided a lot of entertainment.
Made quite a lot of impact, yeah.
Even though I fucking hated that guy, he's been one of the most quotable people on the podcast.
Definitely. And there you go. That's one for Laurie's quote book. Abrupt.
And what was his other one? Hell's coming.
Hell's coming. Yeah. A regular quote on the show.
Look, he's got 3 fucking quotes, that guy. That is unreal.
He's only in about 5 minutes. He did have a really funny, didn't he get evicted in some sort of twist?
Maybe,
and he had
yeah.
an emotional speech when he left. That was funny as well.
It was funny the other night when Laurie was texting us about BB22 with John James and Josie, and we were.
Oh yeah,
I was just like, whoop. We've got stuff to say, but we won't say it yet.
I almost said too much because, there's certain things that come later.
Yeah.
I want to talk about, but it's just too much of a give.
Yeah, there's so much. Yeah, there were several things just related to the small things she said that will come later. Anyway, we'll come back to that in our beat blast from the past in about 5 years.
Yeah, tune in for that. Tune in for that in 5 years.
We didn't even do it next season.
We will when it gets legal again.
We will. Yeah, I don't want to do it over Skype.
No. The veto is called The Fast and the Furriest.
Oh, I really like this veto. Just before that, I don't know why I'm bothering.
Yeah.
But Enzo was commentating on Christmas eating a cheese sandwich on the, like he was in the HOH room and he was commenting on it. And I thought that was quite funny. I wish people would do that more in Big Brother. Like, when you're like looking on the cameras at people, just like make up the conversation they're having. Kind of fun.
Doing the Marcus Bentley voice, though.
You watch a film and like turn it down and then just go and just do
like when they used to put voices to animals on one of those shows, didn't they?
Yeah, it's like something you used to do when you were a kid when there's no internet. Love this veto.
It was a hamster theme, wasn't it? And it made me think of that hamster watch account on Twitter.
Yeah, well, I think it was a reference to that.
Yeah, they said superfans were calling the housemates hamsters for years. Yeah. So now you are going to be hamsters. My one takeaway from this competition was the sawdust looked really real.
Didn't it look cool? I wonder what they made that out of.
I was wondering what that was too.
I just thought the whole set of it looked so cool, and then running in the wheel was. I just thought it was. I just wish there'd been better housemates to be. But it did make me think like some of the cops and the sort of BBUS infrastructure that you don't really care for. Yeah. Still makes things interesting, even when the housemates are a bit shit. It can still like be entertaining, even when you've not really got anyone to root for.
Yeah. That was quite. It was quite a tense competition because if you went over, it was impossible to go back. You had to reset.
That's what Christmas was doing, wasn't she?
What, going over?
Yeah, she went over.
Nicole went over a few times and had to reset as well.
Yeah. Oh, and it was called.
Any more notes for this?
It was called The Fast and the Furriest. I like that. And that was it really. And then Cardi won it. And then he was in the DR going, I won the veto, and he conked himself in the head with it.
Oh yeah.
You need my veto gas in that diary room. What can we do?
You could put the diary room background on.
Yeah. Oh, I'm bothered. If I go to the loo again, I'll get the veto and do it.
I feel like my lighting changed.
Oh. Well, you look good. It is look a bit blurry.
It's white line. It's the white light, sorry.
But when they actually export this video, we'll be like this and they'll be cutting like half our face off. They always do that. I know you should go on. I think they like just switch sides of.
Well, you have to stay in the middle because it cuts the edge off, no?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I feel like I always stay in the middle, but it cuts me off. Anyway.
Isn't one person always bigger than... I know, so there's 3 of us.
No,
you were big.
I was big.
Me and Cameron were small. The star of the show, Cameron, was small.
that guy on, was it on Reddit who said I was very captivating? I was like,
Something like that.
He said, "Oh, there's something just about." Oh, he said, "I can't take my eyes off her." Like,
He said what? They said what? Can't take my eyes off her.
Because I was twice as big as you two.
Yeah, yeah.
Why? So, Nicole said something about my game. There was no veto ceremony at the end of the episode. It was like left on a cliffhanger, like as if like something interesting was going to happen.
Yeah, that is unusual, isn't it?
And Cody said, "Last time I played this game, loyalty got me second place." I put so for the start of 30. Have you got notes for 34?
Yeah, I put Enzo wants to take Christmas to final 2, and I've written that's actually my ideal right now. Apparently, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, I wanted that too. That's wrong, isn't it?
Weird.
I just wanted anyone but Cody to win. So Cody won.
Well, you don't want Nicole to win over Cody, did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. I just hate Cody so much.
Oh.
I hate Nicole as well, but at least she's like a memorable character. Cody to me is just vanilla.
My notes are starting right here where Nicole was talking about being so innocent. So I think I might have missed some stuff off the front.
Oh, only a little bit. I put it's hard to build suspense here as it is a foregone conclusion that Christmas is die. Chembot is in funeral attire. Day 79 is too many days. 79, that's a lot, isn't it?
Wasn't it 84 by the final? Something like that.
Yeah, I've seen it go to 99 days before, which is just wrong. Nicole used to say sucks, but it was so aggressive, so she now says that stinks.
No, she used to say stinks.
That stinks.
She couldn't say sucks. She thought sucks was really offensive.
But now
she said,
sucks.
This Big Brother stuff really screws you up. And then she was talking about how she spent more time than anyone else in the Big Brother house ever.
230 days. I put, what did we do to deserve this?
I put, she thinks she's been in the house longer than Nikki Graham.
Yeah.
Who is she?
I was looking at a side-by-side picture of Nicole in her first season and her now. I swear she's had some work done. She looks so different. And not just her laser eye surgery. Her face looked like much, not chubbier, but maybe she was just younger, but she looks different. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you.
Well,
but she noted that it was more time than Paul and more time than Janelle, and then she's like, I could be the first 2-time winner. She's like, yeah, that's what she say.
What about Brian Dowling?
She was like, that's what did she say? That's badass, I think she said.
Maybe.
It was basically like,
is she allowed to say that?
She was basically getting like putting wind into her own sails, and Cody was there just like,
someone's got to. And then Cody in the diary room said, "But you're not going to win this season." Ooh, shady.
Turns out
he was right. Cody go on.
Yeah, Enzo. I put that Enzo was still playing that he was loyal to Cody, but I wasn't quite sure if he really is.
I listened to the interview of Enzo today after the finale, and he said he would have cut Cody at the end, but I'm not sure I believe him.
Enzo said he would have cut Cody.
Yeah. And then
Enzo didn't come through and vote out Nicole when he had the chance. So
no, that's true. But then they told Cody that, Enzo said he would cut you, and Cody said ever cut. So who knows? You never know. This is what I was saying when I was watching the video, and like Taryn has been saying on Rob as a podcast for weeks. It's going to be Cody and Nicole at the end. Cody will take Nicole. But what they say in the diary room and what they say to each other is not the truth. You could be thinking something in your head and never ever say it, couldn't you?
To anyone, to the diary room or to the housemates.
Exactly. That's what it's like. You just never ever know until that last minute. Like no matter what you say to people, or someone could be going in that direction and just change their mind at the last minute.
Yeah.
Look at John Pardy and Nedda in their season. Did you watch that season?
Yeah, didn't Nedda vote out John?
No, John cut Nedda at the end.
Yeah.
And took Sabrina. Took that Sabrina.
You want whatever
her name was. Was it? Yeah. Was it Sabrina?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think of BBUS? don't know.
You what?
Why do you know Big Brother Canada better than you know BBUS?
Because I've watched Canada from day one. Hour one of day one. Me and Canada have been there for each other.
I saw Peter Brown on an episode of The Twilight Zone this week.
The actual Twilight Zone, is it revived? Is it?
Yeah, with Jordan Peele presents it, writes it or whatever. Yeah, he like comes on and says, "Oh, so blah blah blah."
Because there's like a sort of like creepy intro, isn't there?
It's like Zone. He comes on and says, "Oh, you're now in the Twilight Zone." It's just
didn't
like
Jordan Peele write Get Out.
Get Out, yeah.
Okay, so he's good. He's good, like
it's good. But the Twilight, but the writing on the Twilight Zone ain't that good.
Well, the Twilight Zone was always a bit kind of like cheap sci-fi, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit
in the 50s or something.
Yeah, it's sort of. I say it's like Black Mirror, but like on a budget.
Yeah,
Black Mirror. Yeah, but it is watchable, but it's quite shit as well.
Do you know what I've just got with my new phone? A free year of Apple TV.
Oh, Jack got that. So I want to check that out. Is anything there?
Well, yeah, I'm watching something called Truth Be Told with Octavia Spencer.
Oh, what's that?
She's an actress. Do you know Octavia Spencer?
I know the name.
She's an actress that I love, and she was actually in a film from the same producers of Get Out called Ma recently. Oh. But anyway, she doesn't do anything bad. Like, and I think you'd like it because she's like a true crime podcaster in it.
Oh yeah.
And she was like a journalist, and she's like revisiting a case that she reported on.
Okay.
And she kind of like wants to change the outcome because she thinks she was a bit like part of someone getting a conviction, which maybe they shouldn't have done.
Okay.
We've only watched one episode, but it was actually really good. And you reminded me because there's something on there called Amazing Stories, and I looked at that, and it's Steven Spielberg is part of the production on it, and I feel like that looks a bit like it wants to be Twilight Zone, Black Mirror-ish.
That might be worth checking out then.
Maybe.
How do you log on to that Apple TV?
I've got the app on my TV.
Oh, okay. I'm sure Jack could do it for his phone, though, couldn't he?
Probably you can cast it.
Yeah.
But the thing with Apple TV is they have like massive name actors and all the stuff, which I feel like that's their draw. Like, there's a series with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon in it, and like.
Oh, I know, where the news presenters or something.
Yeah, the morning show thing.
Yeah.
And there's like a film with Bill Murray and I think Tom Hanks. There's like big names, but whether or not I'll keep it after the free year, I don't know.
Yeah, a year ain't bad though to work it out.
No.
So what else happened?
Anyway, why is Peter Brown on the Twilight Zone? Did they make it in Canada?
Oh, he's like an extra. I don't know actually, but he wasn't like a main character. It was just like an extra. But I was like, oh, Peter Brown.
Kind of distracting, isn't it? Though, don't you think?
It was. I was just like, oh my god, it's Peter Brown. What's this about? Oh yeah, Enzo got caught out because he said, "Oh, this is a good
final three. He's like, is this a good final three to be in?" And Christmas went, "What the fuck, Enzo?" Like, she was fuming, wasn't she?
I don't blame her.
No, like, there's three here, so I didn't mean that. Like, there's four in the house, but I mean there's three of us here. There, three of us around the table here. There, three of us just sharing a Guinness around the table here at Christmas. You don't need to get like that. No, dear, calm down. Reel it in now, Christmas.
And then in the diary room, what are you trying to say? Like, what do you think he's trying to say? You're toast. Get the fuck out of there.
He's like, I think I've just lost a vote.
Yeah, that was
honestly,
good.
From that moment, she was back with Enzo.
Oh yeah. It don't matter though. She was out the door, wasn't she? So then Christmas was angrily reading the Bible and saying she was going to go all guns blazing. And she said Enzo has burned her 3 times and said betrayal.
Funny that she was reading the Bible and then said she was going to go all guns blazing. I don't know if that's what Jesus would do, or if Judy would agree with that. What was it? If you can be fair. What was that thing? Do you remember that one?
Oh God.
If you can be wrong. If you could be right
kind.
Or kind, be kind.
Yeah, that was it. So then Nicole was in the garden, like manifesting her win, going, "Congratulations, Nicole."
But then she corrected herself. Do you remember that?
No.
She's like, she goes, "Oh, which means," because that's what Julie says, "which means congratulations, Nicole."